Taurus, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking personal clarity in your lives, be it your professional life or your personal life, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Do remember to subscribe and like my videos. I'll greatly appreciate it. Taurians, it's quite an exciting month for you. We have Neptune, that is the planet of illusion and confusion, and that's the biggie this month. That has been retrograde since about mid-June, and it goes direct around the 20th of November. And the thing with Neptune is that unlike rest of the planets, wherein that there is more clarity where a planet goes direct, with Neptune it happens the opposite. When Neptune is retrograde, there is more clarity, there is a far more sense of purpose. We are able to take or make decisions more clearly, there's more clarity. And the moment Neptune goes direct, there's all the haziness is there, there's confusion, there's even a sense of deception that is there. So maybe if relationships have not been working for the longest of times, we can almost sort of delude ourselves into believing that it's the best ever thing that happened to us. So let's begin the month for you. I'll break it up for you. On the 10th, we have Mars that is moving into your house of career, accolades, reputation. And with this particular transit, you are driven to succeed. And Mars over here is doing something very nice for you, Taurians. It is even for you, the beginning of 2016, there has been a lot of focus has been there on your own personal wealth, generating your own and creating your own personal wealth. But now the focus with Mars coming and sitting in your house of career and reputation, there is this increased, enhanced sense of how it is that you're perceived outside, how it is that the people outside, that is in the profession, in the world at large, that they view you, how it is that you want to be perceived. So all the socially relevant things become really important for you, and hence it becomes imperative that you should succeed. So no matter even if you're really successful at this point of time, it's not going to be enough, and your ambition is going to really surge and your focus is going to be on long-term plans. It's a good time for some of you to be making realistic plans as to how it is that you get there and what is it that you intend to do after a year or 2 year or 3 year. And for most of you, career is going to be pretty much the focus at this point of time, and you're not going to be, which really is not such a great thing, because I think you're sort of swinging in extremes in this phase. So try to balance, and while there is a concern about whether you're getting your due credit, whether you're being acknowledged or not, but don't get too caught up in that game of seeking validation. Hence I need to do more twice, be visible more socially or professionally, and hence so it's just a complete a vicious circle, Taurian. So try not to push yourself or pressurize yourself too much about this entire professional circus of being in sort of in the limelight. On the 12th, we have Venus that is moving into your house of expansion, and it is joining Pluto over there. It's a time where the taste for exotic is going to take hold, and routine affairs are simply not going to be interesting you, Taurians. And great time to be visiting foreign places, great time to be I think because this house is all about expansion of the mind. So again, people from different countries, cultures, ethnicities, wanting to maybe pick up a different language other than yours. Some of you could be working in different offices. Some of you could be dating with somebody who doesn't live in the same country as you do. And there's just going to be this sense of that I want to do everything but the routine thing. So you're just going to be abhorring everything that has the mundaneness of your regular life, which again is something which is quite not close to a Taurian nature, because the stability and the routine, and that's something that Taurians really, really love. But during this phase with Venus being over there, it is you're going to be absolutely be loving being in the public eye, and it's just the spirit for you are going to be wanting more adventure in your life. It's also a time during this phase where you can attract people who can be radically different from you. So if all along you have sort of just looked for way, companions who absolutely sort of fit the bill or match you, some of you could just surprise yourself by and being attracted or even attracting people who are just absolutely remotely not at all similar to you. On the 13th, we have Mercury that moves to your house of joint finances, intimacy, sexuality, importantly, transformation. And we have Saturn already that is there. And Saturn is doing its 2.5 circuit, and it completes in about end of 2017. And with Mercury being over here, you're going to be brilliant at research. Great time to be digging up on things, maybe the places that you want to visit or the countries that you're looking at moving. So there are going to be a lot of conversations, maybe emails, a lot of research work that's going to be happening, and you're just going to be in a very investigative mode at this point of time. And it's also Taurians that you are not going to be tolerating people who are very superficial. You're just looking at more deeper conversations which really have make you feel as if you're connected with the person. And it's also a time where you could be feeling a little serious about your goal in life, where it is that you how it is that you want to lead the rest of your life. And because this house is also about transformation, and with Saturn is already over there, it's a time maybe you should be looking at things in your own life that could get changed. Maybe there is you have been unhappy at your workplace forever, but you have not done anything about it except crib. So maybe this is a time, or you have hesitated to leave and go to another country and look for work, or there are opportunities that you could do. So this is a time where you could be exploring, you could be thinking about it. And transformation at this time is really more about your preconceived notions as to, and they have more to do with fear as to what is it that you think will happen, should you take this step. So great time to be doing that as well. On the 14th, we have a full moon, which is there in your own sign. I think that's fantastic, and it's all about you, and you are going to be looking for attention, and it is you could be feeling at this point of time also that life so far has been quite other oriented, that you've been living life for the others. You've been forever either making your parents happy, your spouse happy, your dog happy, and this is the realization phase where you would say, I want to live for myself, I want to do things for myself, I want to travel, I want to go across the country, or maybe live like a beach bum. Not a great idea, but I'm just saying. The trick is going to be finding a balance in being independent and being dependent at the same time, and this is exactly what full moon is all about. It's almost schizophrenic. So your emotions are going to be really on your sleeve. You're going to be feeling with that sense of realization that you've done so much and you want to sort of put it to an end, because it's a fruition and closure of something that's happening in your life, which basically is talking about more really of realization of how life has been so far. And it's a time where you could almost feel that you're being tested for your values, what it is that you stand for. The good thing is, because it's full moon, it's closure. It's saying that you have completed it. The realization is there, and now it's the only thing is that you need to be taking an action on it. On the 20th, we have Neptune that is going direct in your house of friends, groups of people, and like-minded people. And Neptune over here is going to be adding color and imagination in your social life, and you could feel that you need to draw the boundaries with certain friends and even demands of others. And even if normally you're not the kind that gives into peer pressure during this time, that you may feel as if with Neptune's influence, it could confuse you. You may just feel that you should be doing more because it is expected of you, not that you have to do it. I think a lot of times a lot of us end up doing a lot of things because they're expected out of you, either by our parents, again by extended family. But this is a time where with Neptune effect being out there, there is a lot of a lack of clarity that is there around you. And because it has to do with your set of friends, it has to do with extended friends and groups of people whom you maybe hang around with, or you have similar goals. Try not to get lost over there and keep your goal in mind. What is it that you really want out of life, or out of your passion, or what is it that you do? And try not to get sort of swayed in by what maybe the rest of the people in the group are doing, which may or may not be aligned to what is it that you want. This Neptune direct influence is also about, it's about letting go, it's about releasing, it's about gently walking away from things over which you don't have control. because the more Neptune keeps getting direct, the more the effect, it just gets enhanced, that you just sort of keep getting overwhelmed by it, and there's just a sense of that I can't do much in this situation, and maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. On the 22nd, we have Sun that is coming into your house again of joint finances, resources, intimacy, sexuality, and this is a time where you are going to be focusing on transforming. And on the 29th, again we have a fantastic new moon that is coming in, joining Sun over here. So quite a brilliant time, and a very, very emotional time as well for you. And your emotions could be swaying in extreme, and you could be also be feeling quite secretive. Not a time where you could be wanting to share things with you, and again a fantastic time to be researching and to be digging out on the information. And it's a great time, Taurians, while it's a good time to be researching, things maybe that have to do with work or passion, but if there is stuff that is there inside your heart that has been just forever been lying, and it's, it hurts you, it bothers you, with this particular Sun and new moon effect, it's a great time to be releasing that pain, or letting go of that, maybe the wrongs that you feel, that were done, and you feel that you still can't cope with it, or there's just a sense of feeling victimized. So with this Neptune and with this Sun and new moon again in this house, with this entire transformative energy, it's a time to be releasing and letting go of the hurts of the past. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Taurians. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.